Oh, I thought you were like looking up fucking Kazam shit. And
Kazam!
I was like, you got my attention now.
Yeah, the shack was there. Kazam!
Fuck.
All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Dinner and Dragons. I am your GM, JP. I am not Seth Rogen, as it says right there. See? Look, see? Look at me using the power of the internet. And computers and shit. Tonight's episode is Coney Dogs, with Coney sauce, of course, and Spamaroni and Cheese will be on the menu this evening. So we'll get you some shots of the delicious food here in a little bit. And tonight, wow, let's just kind of recap from last week. So our heroes set out to face the Bandit King, and they do so. They do so beautifully. However, in the course of the combat, the Bandit King had sweet Darla, Thok's friend, held hostage, and of course they went to her rescue. But the Bandit King, Lias, who was saved about 25 years ago from the Elven Ranger Ren, whose life didn't get better, he just decided to pursue crime, offered the heroes a chance to join him, take part in what he had to offer, even though the heroes had pretty much dismantled everything, like every fucking thing that they had done in the past. Some of the heroes contemplated their options. May not be that bad working for the Bandit King, but before a deal could be struck, Ren struck out, attacked the Bandit King. He released one of his two owlbear pets from its cage, and the battle began. Sadly, during the course of the battle, the Bandit King, cleverly tricksy as he is, drink here, decided to go drink a couple potions of invisibility and got some hot hits off on Ren, including 2 crits at the very end that decimated our Elven Ranger hero and sent him into the afterlife. Now, if that wasn't crazy enough, the owlbears get defeated. Heroes are solid. Done. Then what happens is Ren's body, for easy transport, is put inside the bag of holding. However, Ren's person happened to have a bag of devouring. Rules state, oh, who's there behind me? Oh, the devil! Rules state that should another object that has access to the astral plane be placed into another object that has access to the astral plane, you could sit over there. We'll set you up. We'll set you up. Those are mine. Don't touch them.
Okay.
I'll scoop them up here in a minute.
That'll remain my
Plebs.
Continue.
So a portal formed, and because the new member Gallus and brave Mark of Oldenheim were putting Ren's body into the bag, they got sucked into the astral plane and are currently there. So, based upon what could happen tonight, we could have 2 new adventurers on top of the one we know we're getting from Ren join the party. There could be a way for them to come back. We're going to see how creative everyone gets. The important part is Thok, Darla, and Sage have all made it back to Zanzibar. And this is where things are going to pick up tonight on Digger and Dongers.
Hard D on that.
Digger. I was like building it up too. I was like on
You got it.
Dinner and Dragons.
Send it home. There you go.
So tonight on Dinner and Dragons. So tune in. Let's get back out here to this, and we're going to get some things going here. So sweet Gallus, have you piecing together your new character?
Yeah, I'm putting the final touches on.
Okay. Good. Oh,
Yeah.
little monk action.
Because that
Alright.
character won't die or get supposed to be astral plane.
I put actually like my second
Oh,
highest modifier is
he's made a monk.
because it's like I need at least a freaking 3.
There you go.
Like, we gotta get those sweet
I'm rooting
sixes.
for you. I hope you do not die.
Yeah, today's character. Today, Caleb will be playing a monk. Who knows what he's playing next week?
So true though. It's so true.
Hopefully it's still a monk.
So Caleb, something that you and Woody are both going to have opportunities to do.
Yes.
So as you're working on him, it's good to have a backup. But what you're going to have an opportunity to do is, because you were ripped from the material plane and put on the astral plane, your patron could be a little concerned, right?
That's true.
So you essentially are going to get to make a god call,
Oh dear.
right? To see if your patron can, if the lady can hear your pleas. So,
She's probably wrong abandoning him.
Get them low rolling percentiles out.
Right. Hopefully. We can only pray.
You know this session's gonna be good when the first 5 minutes is a god call. You're in for a treat tonight.
and you know, you, how many inspiration points do you have?
Gallus?
Well, your points would have carried over from.
I don't think I have any.
Fucking start.
Okay,
I
no,
used
I don't think you
all
did. I
of
think you did. I think you did. So,
I think I have 1.
okay, so you can use up to 1 if you want to attempt a reroll. So, there's not probably going to, you have to make some room for that milk.
Should I go ahead and make it?
If, yep.
Okay. So,
So-
I'm aiming for low?
Roll that shit.
Well, you don't know what you're aiming for,
I'm
but
just
you
gonna
know
roll.
something could happen.
It's in
May-
Fate's hands now.
yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it's only it's a 65.
Okay, you're like,
like,
no, do you want to use that? Do you want to use
I'm
that
gonna use
point?
that sweet point. Might as
Okay.
well.
What? Oh, I guess this information I wouldn't know.
Ugh.
The ball's low, paper plays.
Ah crap! It's 40.
Okay.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I saw 0 and I was like, you did it! No.
So you're floating out there, Mark.
Oh, that really hurt right there.
I'm gonna need you just real quick. I was telling Caleb that Gallus is, you guys are floating out there in the astral plane. Because you were ripped from the material plane and placed on another plane of existence, it's possible that Bahamut could hear your prayers. That they've taken a notice and you're being missing. So
What if I'm having good times here with
you
friends?
know what? You could be living it up in the spirit world, asshole.
Because they can't see you.
You're in the spirit world. 19.
Nope. Do you have any
Inspirations?
inspirations you want to use for? Okay, Mark's like.
He's like, fuck it,
He's having a good
shot.
time in the astral plane.
All right. So these characters, at the end of every session, we'll kind of maybe roll randomly to see what happens. There's still potential backup characters for you guys because every time you level, we'll make another check
Okay.
and maybe we'll increase the percentage that someone's hearing you out there. So it's just you two and your int buddy floating around.
Well, I can try to signal since we made it to 5.
Yes.
I can use. I think it's seeing. I have to get the arcane cards because
You'll like it.
And if that's, it's also in your book. If that's the spell you want to take,
it's
you
gotta
know,
be.
that's
I can change
okay.
it later as like the bonus stuff. So it's like. there's no
So
point in
yep,
taking
that's
it.
so look that up. I'm going to go to Thok here, and we're gonna get some play rolling. So Thok, Darla,
Back in town.
yourself and Sage, you have a. You know, you came across a couple of little like stray bandit guys kind of heading that way, but given the amount of blood and like owlbear feathers that are still like on you, the little girl, they all just kind of like scatter into the fields and give you guys a wide berth.
Okay.
You are infamous.
Fuck yeah.
You cross the bridge, and the guards kind of give you a nod and a little salute. You know, they've heard what's happening. And you do make your way back into Zanzibar.
Alright, girl in tow, straight for the tailor.
Sage, when you get there, shakes his head.
What starting money did you want to use?
500.
Sure, there you go. 500.
500?
And one common magic item, which take a potion of healing. There you go.
Food is ready.
Yeah, so get your, if you're not in this little thing, go get your foods too, so we get that happening. Sage, she's like, this is like way too much. I don't know what's going on. I need to go meditate. I need to spend some more time thinking about my sister. I'll be here if you guys need me, but for right now, I just need a timeout.
So we went real hard, real fast.
Yeah. A lot of crazy shit just happened.
Okay.
So, you go to the tailor's house. So, as soon as you come in through the gates, like, people are like, oh, it's Thug's here. Thug, Sage. Sage is here. Thug, Sage, man. And as you're, coming up to that little section in town where the houses are, he comes running out. And he's like, Darla! Darla!
And just set her down and let her run.
And before she runs up, she looks up at you and she's like, thank you, Mr. Thok. I miss my daddy.
Not a problem, little girl.
And she, pat, and she goes running off to her dad, and he's just like looking at you with the thank you eyes, like, oh, thank you. He's like, come back, come over if you need anything, if you need a place to stay, whatever, like, mi casa, su casa, blah, blah, blah. And people, like, see that happen, then there's, like, the applause.
For about damn time.
And, you get that applause, and that's kind of when Sage kind of
drifts away.
walks off forlorn. And as you do that, you feel people like, where's Ren? Where's Mark? Where's that?
Is it just peasants?
Where's Gallus? It's just the people in town, because there's not really peasants here. They're all traders.
Just common folk.
Yeah, but just the folk of the area. You don't see,
My daughter's looking for Ren.
we don't see Magenta. You don't see her out there. You do recognize the bard from the meeting, if you remember him. He's out there. There's a holier than thou type. Look, kind of wandering around too. But finally, the halfling that's from you've met comes up, and he's just like, hey, where's your buddy at? We're gonna have some new great items next month's auction.
Thok tries to contemplate exactly what happened, and he just retorts with, he's no longer here.
Did like no longer here, or
kind of
he just
like
moved on?
Poof. I don't know. Will he return? I don't know.
Okay, well, you had some other guys, right? Though.
Same thing. Poof. Don't know. Coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, don't know.
He's like, well, you know where the auction is. You're permitted to bring one guest.
Understood. Wink a little nod.
And make sure they understand the rules.
Okay.
And so he goes off and
So
make it do what's your 12 passive?
12,
yeah. He's like, yeah, they're gone or something. I don't know. And so that starts to buzz through the crowds.
I'm assuming it's next month is the next auction.
Yes, okay. Yes. It's only been a couple days. It hasn't been very long.
Okay.
But where?
So Trask is probably still in town. Magenta's probably still in town.
Trask is in town because he said he'd be hanging out here for a little bit.
Sage's just taking a chill pill. Can't handle what the level of game that Thok brings of killing everything in sight.
You brought a lot, and also it just joined up with these guys, and half of them are fucking dead now. That's kind of a big oh, haha, haha, haha.
I'm trying to think as to what Thok would do in this point. Because he's just pure neutral and everything else is fine. I guess he would continue to kill more bandits, but if he killed the bandit king, but he doesn't feel like the revenge has been set in from his village. I guess I would just go talk to Magenta and just see exactly like where more bandit work is. I know Trask is trying to sway the party into Swamp Town, but I know Magenta will have more leads and more bandits.
Okay.
So we'll just go duck heads towards Magenta.
All right. So that's where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull these guys in for their little
Okay.
bit, so if you want to go get a
some
plate.
food.
Go. So, you pulled up a paladin? Alright, I got you a figure down there. And then I found a model actually named Woody, which is pretty impressive. I think it's an amazing likeness. You're drawing up a monk right now. Okay, so you just got to lay out some die rolls here in a minute.
Thought Woody was what I used for my.
And you have your bard ready. So it doesn't take very long for the news to get to you guys that Falk has returned with Darla and the Dragonborn Sage, and that they've come back, but over half their party is missing. And what has happened, as has been explained to you, is they just poof, they just vanished into like thin air and are gone. So that's what you know. But he came back. He's not in the chit-chatty mood. You know, he's Thok. You've heard enough rumors about Thok and what they've done. And he's gone off to Magenta's place to see what's going on there. The three of you were in another adventuring group together, doing your thing. A lot of upfront, in-your-face killums is what the three of you guys were known for.
That's right.
And you did a lot of work on the far eastern border near Hamstonefist Keep, because he's doing stuff way in the far west in those mountains. And so there's not a lot going on in his keep. And that's actually where the paladin will kind of originated from, is that area. You've been traveling a while, and you've also been traveling kind of kung fu style, and as a bard does. And over in those mountains, you've dealt with some orc issues. Had a couple negotiation sessions with stone giants. Used some sweet diplomacy to get that done. And that's kind of where you guys were making your name. And just come back into this area kind of recently. You can move these chairs around or do whatever you want. I'll need to adjust your names here in a minute on the
Sorry, man.
on the screen.
Sorry.
Don't know where you were heading.
So,
We're really heading anywhere.
so you guys kind of have this slight rapport with each other. And
Christina not here?
no, she's not here tonight.
Want your gobbledygook?
All the rumors that your previous characters knew about still hold. Those are all things that are prominent and happening. Depending on what you're looking for and what you're doing. Yeah, there's still a lot of action in the swamp. Trask has been, talking about that the last few days. But you also know that there's, some other things that are possibly going on up north. You can check out. There's been some sort of shutdown that's happening at Holdenheim. You know those things. So you can kind of take a minute, role play out a little situation. Caleb, do you want to roll your stat numbers real quick?
I have them roll what I rolled them last time at the end.
Oh, did you roll them last time?
Yeah.
Okay, then go ahead and never mind. I'm gonna go.
I rolled my hit points while you were doing the thing too.
Okay.
They stopped.
Speaking of hit points, I did
Okay.
roll mine when we leveled last time.
I rolled
much
two
better.
ones like in a row. No.
Oh.
I did get an 8.
So it balanced out pretty good then for you. With
I'm up to
you
40.
got you got max and then a 1 and 1 and then 8 and then something else. So I'm going to dismiss myself. I'm going to get a nice plate of eateries and carbohydrates and dairies and all those fine things. So and then take that time while you're discussing to work on finishing up your characters. When I come back, you guys do this. Falk will get the magenta business out of the way. I'm going to get this extra chair out of the way too. It's just kind of hanging there. So.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's out of the way
Yep, that's
from you.
Yep. As you can see,
Put it right behind you.
priority 1.
It's pretty good. That's a good way to, your problem-solving skills are on point, JP.
Thank you.
So when you clean your room, it just goes under the bed.
Well, the bed, there's not much space to put anything under there because of all the socks
I gotcha.
and tissues.
Right, right.
So,
I don't get it. What?
Socks and I don't get it, man. Doesn't make any sense to me.
oh, Carl, in your case, it's like McDonald's wrap.
Oh, okay.
You know, you eat the burger, you spunk it.
Oh.
You spunk in the wrapper,
Oh, okay.
just on that piece of cheese that won't come off the wrapper.
Sometimes the pickle gets left in there, you're just like, look, you can't have room for my pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You guys can start talking at any time.
Magenta's not around me, so I can't. Unless we're going to talk out of game. And if so, I say, why? What lovely weather. What lovely weather we were having outside, eh, gents? Okay.
It's good weather out there.
How is everybody's
Great day
place?
to be in Zanzibar.
How's everybody's place of work and jobs? Are we all having great job works? Okay, the small talk is going well. Here at Dinner and Dragons.
Potion of healing 1d4 plus 4.
Yes.
This potion of Coney Dog is delicious. 1d1 delicious.
Yeah, you like? My first time making coney sauce.
I'm about to like. I do like it.
Tasty.
It is very tasty.
Tasty. Actually, the coney sauce would probably go good on the mac and cheese too.
Yeah, I was looking at I got options.
Huh. So, paladin.
Well,
Alright.
because I was in the other room, where did your bard come from? I mean, I imagine I'll meet you eventually.
Yeah,
That's
he was at the meeting when Rin pulled out the dead
Yeah, all you guys were.
what's it's from the
Okay.
bag of holding.
Were your other heroes from that meeting?
Yeah,
Yes,
you guys
Okay,
were all
so we
there.
know about that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we're privy, or these characters are privy to all the news and lore
They've been around
that are
for a
other.
while.
Yeah, yeah.
Our other characters were somewhat infamous or famous in the area.
Well, they're all
Yeah,
dead.
the other group would, like Thok, and then would know a little bit more about you guys, except for the fact that they really haven't been in Zanzibar a whole lot. So, I mean, that's why.
What race did you pick for your bard?
Human. Now, what's your race?
Human.
Woody, what's your race?
Human.
You're halfway there.
Nobody's perfect.
No, I'm saying like there's no tiny people.
No.
No small people.
So, do you guys talk to each other about anything in this?
The weather and stuff.
Well, if he's going to go see Magenta, then the three of us are just kind of.
Like, oh, damn.
Are those three already like a party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we have a amount that gold we start out with?
500.
Just 500.
Yeah, 500 and one uncommon. Magic item, which is just easy to take a potion of Curing Light.
Yeah, I'll take care. Sure.
It looks like you guys are still doing some little work. So,
Is the guards let me in to Magenta, or are they still stingy?
you're good. In fact, you go in. One of them's like, "Man, good job saving that girl, Tom."
Someone had to do it.
And,
You know, happy to
and they're like,
oblige.
the Bandit King is really dead?
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally, Marco, we won't have to keep doing these 12-hour shifts.
Well, it's just one king. Imagine you kill one bandit king, another one arises.
Let's hope not. We need a little more peace and quiet around here.
Well, the longest stock is on his 2 feet. The bandits will fall. No, where's Magenta?
She's inside. Just go talk with Harvey at the desk.
Walk in. And,
Harvey of the Wallbanger clan.
Harvey of the Cormans. Because that's who he looks like to me.
Walk
Not
inside.
a lot of
the
people
room.
know who that is. So.
I used to watch
Everyone-
Carol Burnett. So.
Yeah.
Make my way to the concierge, I guess, if you will. 'Cause that's
Yep.
who I need to speak to.
Who's there? Ah, Mr. Thok. Congratulations on your exploits.
Yep. Thanks.
Is it true?
I'm still like mildly sour because the first time I was like, I'm here to help you. They were like, no, you won't do shit. Get the fuck out of here. But now that I actually proved myself, now I'm like, fuck you, kids. Like, I don't belong here. But
Now
anyways,
they're eating their hats.
back into Thok. And I go, where's Magenta?
Oh, Miss Magenta? Well, she's trying to make some time for you. She figured you'd want to speak with her. If you'd like to go have a